Today, I have the honor of discussing a subject that gives us an eerie glimpse into one of the most notorious and brutal correctional institutions in the world. Black Dolphin Prison, located in the remote region of Russia, is widely recognized as one of the most dangerous and high-security prisons in existence. It houses some of the most dangerous criminals, individuals who have committed heinous acts that shocked the world. These prisoners live under conditions that seem to blur the lines between punishment and survival. Black Dolphin Prison's name alone carries with it an ominous aura, one that symbolizes not only the darkness of the crimes committed by its inmates, but also the profound challenges faced by the authorities in maintaining order and security within its walls. In this speech, I will share with you the history, operations, and the stark realities of life inside Black Dolphin, and why it has earned the reputation of being one of the most dangerous and unforgiving institutions in the world. 1. History and origins. Black Dolphin Prison was established in 1990 in the remote region of Russia, near the Kazakh border. It was initially built to house the most violent and dangerous criminals, specifically those who had committed extreme offenses such as serial murders, terrorism, and organized crime. Over time, the prison became known for its harsh conditions, intense security measures, and the severity with which inmates are treated. 2. Location and inaccessibility. The location of Black Dolphin is intentionally isolated deep within the Russian wilderness, making it difficult to access and escape from. The facility is located in the Orenburg region, close to the Kazakhstan border, and is surrounded by rugged terrain. This isolated location is part of the reason why the Russian government chose it for housing its most dangerous inmates. The terrain itself presents an additional obstacle, both for escapees and anyone attempting to reach the prison. 3. The inmates of Black Dolphin. Black Dolphin houses over 800 prisoners, but what makes this prison particularly infamous is the nature of its inmates. The individuals confined within these walls are not just ordinary criminals. These are the worst of the worst: serial killers, terrorists, rapists, and those who have committed other horrific crimes. Among its inhabitants are notorious criminals who have gained global infamy for their actions. 4. Extreme security measures. To prevent any form of escape or violence, the security measures at Black Dolphin are second to none. The prison is surrounded by multiple layers of high walls, barbed wire fences, and guard towers. The interior of the prison is divided into smaller sections, with each unit designed to limit the interaction between the prisoners. Inmates are under constant surveillance, and they are moved in a manner that minimizes any opportunity for confrontation or escape. 5. Life inside Black Dolphin. Life inside Black Dolphin is grim. The prison operates on a strict regime of control. Prisoners are confined to small, solitary cells for the majority of the day, only being allowed limited access to the outside world. They are escorted by armed guards at all times, and any attempt to make contact with other inmates is strictly prohibited. The isolation and extreme restrictions placed on the prisoners contribute to an atmosphere of fear, tension, and hopelessness. Inmates at Black Dolphin spend nearly 23 hours of the day in their cells. They are permitted just 1 hour of exercise in a small, enclosed yard, where they are monitored by guards. Meals are basic, and prisoners are denied luxuries such as books or entertainment. 6. Prison guards and the system of control. The prison staff at Black Dolphin are some of the most highly trained and disciplined officers in Russia. They're trained to deal with the worst kinds of criminals and are equipped with the latest tools and tactics to maintain order. The guards must remain constantly vigilant, as the level of threat inside the prison is always high. The daily routine of the guards is just as intense as that of the inmates, with constant surveillance, strict protocols, and a heavy reliance on technology to maintain control. 7. Psychological and emotional toll. Living in Black Dolphin is not just a physical punishment. It is also an emotional and psychological strain. Inmates endure the mental toll of isolation, the constant threat of violence, and the oppressive atmosphere. This often leads to long-term psychological effects, including anxiety, depression, and paranoia. The human toll on both the inmates and the guards is profound, and the experience of being incarcerated at Black Dolphin often leaves permanent scars on everyone involved. 8. International attention and notoriety. Black Dolphin's notoriety extends far beyond Russia's borders. It has been the subject of various documentaries, books, and investigative reports, all of which paint a grim picture of the prison's harsh realities. The prison's reputation for being a place of no return has captivated the imaginations of many, especially those interested in criminal justice and extreme incarceration. 9. The dark future of Black Dolphin. Given the intensity of its security and the gravity of the crimes committed by its inhabitants, Black Dolphin Prison continues to be an institution that stands as a symbol of Russia's tough stance on crime. However, as the world looks towards reforming prison systems and focusing on rehabilitation rather than solely punishment, questions have arisen about the long-term viability of such institutions. While Black Dolphin may represent a final solution for some of the most dangerous criminals, the question remains, is this extreme system of incarceration truly the best way to handle crime in the modern world? In conclusion, Black Dolphin Prison is a place where the lines between punishment and human rights seem to blur, and the stakes are as high as they can get. It represents both the extremes of human behavior and the extremes of punishment. For the prisoners inside, Black Dolphin is a living nightmare, a symbol of ultimate isolation and control. For the world outside, it serves as a reminder of the darkness that can exist within human nature and the extremes to which society will go to protect itself from those who seek to cause harm. Black Dolphin Prison is located in Russia, near the Kazakh border. The prison was built in 1990 and specifically designed to house Russia's most dangerous criminals. The inmates housed here are some of the most violent and notorious criminals, including serial killers, terrorists, and organized criminals. The prison is often described as a maximum security facility due to its intense security measures. It is isolated from urban centers, with difficult access due to its remote location. Inmates are confined to small solitary cells for 23 hours a day. Black Dolphin Prison is named after a local statue of a dolphin, which was originally placed to symbolize peace. The prison houses about 800 prisoners, all of whom are considered to be the most dangerous individuals in Russia. It is known for housing criminals convicted of the most horrific crimes, including murders of children and high-profile terrorists. The prison security includes multiple layers of barbed wire, guard towers, and surveillance systems. The prisoners in Black Dolphin are not allowed to interact with each other, preventing violence between them. Each prisoner is closely monitored and escorted by armed guards at all times. Black Dolphin cells are minimalist, with only basic furnishings for prisoners. Prisoners only have access to a small, enclosed exercise yard for 1 hour per day. Meals served in Black Dolphin are basic, with little variety. Inmates are forbidden from having books, entertainment, or personal items beyond the basics. The prison has an extensive system of surveillance, with cameras monitoring every inch of the facility. Every prisoner has a designated escort for any movements inside the facility. Inmates are often subjected to psychological evaluations and sometimes isolation for long periods. Guards at Black Dolphin are specially trained to handle the extreme security conditions within the prison. The prison security is so tight that escape attempts are virtually impossible. The extreme isolation and deprivation of human contact often lead to psychological damage for inmates. Black Dolphin is often referred to as a prison of no return due to its severity. The prison's reputation extends far beyond Russia and has been documented by international media. Only the most dangerous criminals from Russia's prison system are sent to Black Dolphin. The prison is located in a desolate part of Russia, far from urban centers. Black Dolphin is the final destination for many of the country's most notorious criminals. The prison operates with the objective of total control, ensuring no violence or unrest inside. Despite its extreme conditions, Black Dolphin is sometimes considered a model of harsh but effective containment. International human rights organizations have often criticized the prison for its treatment of inmates. Life at Black Dolphin is seen as a punishment beyond incarceration, bordering on human cruelty. Prisoners have limited contact with their families, with only occasional phone calls allowed under heavy surveillance. There are strict protocols for how prisoners are moved within the prison, ensuring minimal contact with others. Black Dolphin's strict rules make it a place where rehabilitation is unlikely. The prison has been the subject of various documentaries and investigations into its harsh conditions. Many prisoners at Black Dolphin face long sentences, some of which last for life. Despite its notoriety, Black Dolphin is just one of several high-security prisons in Russia. Inmates are often referred to as wolves due to their violent and dangerous nature. Some of the world's most infamous criminals, including those involved in organized crime, are housed at Black Dolphin. The prison's reputation for brutality has made it a symbol of Russia's hardline approach to crime. Black Dolphin's operations are shrouded in secrecy, with few outsiders allowed to visit. The severity of punishment in Black Dolphin serves as a deterrent for others contemplating criminal activity. Prisoners in Black Dolphin are typically served as harsh a punishment as the crime they committed. Guards are trained to handle violent situations, ensuring that any potential threats are neutralized quickly. The prison remains operational despite ongoing human rights concerns. Attempts to escape from Black Dolphin have been virtually non-existent due to the prison's high security. Many prisoners in Black Dolphin show signs of mental instability due to the harsh conditions. The prison is part of a larger network of maximum security prisons in Russia that deal with the most dangerous criminals. Black Dolphin is known for its use of isolation as a punishment for any form of disobedience. Prisoners are often denied any meaningful form of recreation or contact with the outside world. Despite the isolation, Black Dolphin does not offer a reformative approach to criminal justice. Black Dolphin's notoriety makes it one of the most feared places on Earth. The extreme measures taken to contain prisoners have garnered significant international attention. Black Dolphin is a place where many prisoners may never see the light of day again. The harsh living conditions have made it a subject of discussion in global debates about prison reform. Visitors to Black Dolphin report a chilling atmosphere of fear and tension among both inmates and guards. Prisoners are only given the bare minimum in terms of resources, with no luxuries allowed. The prison has been criticized for its human rights violations, particularly in its treatment of mentally ill inmates. Despite the tough conditions, Black Dolphin has managed to maintain complete order. It is widely believed that Black Dolphin represents Russia's stance on dealing with the most dangerous elements of society. The prison has become a symbol of the extreme lengths Russia will go to in order to maintain control over its criminal population. It is not uncommon for prisoners at Black Dolphin to lose their sense of time due to the isolation. Many of the inmates are career criminals who have been involved in violent crimes throughout their lives. Black Dolphin's design prioritizes control and security over rehabilitation or prisoner welfare. It remains one of the few prisons in the world where prisoners are not allowed to interact with each other under any circumstances. Black Dolphin staff are some of the most trained in the world, prepared for any potential incident. Due to its reputation, Black Dolphin serves as a warning to would-be criminals both inside and outside Russia. The extreme nature of the prison has led to debates about whether such harsh conditions are truly effective in reducing crime. Few prisoners ever have the opportunity to leave Black Dolphin, either through escape or parole. The prison security measures are updated regularly to prevent any risk of breakouts. Despite criticism, Russia continues to house its most dangerous criminals in Black Dolphin. The isolation faced by prisoners at Black Dolphin often results in severe psychological damage. Some inmates report enduring depression, paranoia, and hallucinations due to the prison's harsh conditions. Black Dolphin has become an international symbol of prison brutality. The experience of being incarcerated in Black Dolphin is seen as a fate worse than death by many. The harshness of Black Dolphin's treatment has led many to argue that it violates fundamental human rights. Prisoners often live in complete darkness or near darkness within their cells, contributing to their psychological decline. The prison continues to be a focus of human rights investigations. Black Dolphin remains one of the most secure, isolated, and controversial correctional facilities in the world. The very name Black Dolphin sends chills down the spine of many who hear it. The prison has a dark and chilling reputation that few dare challenge. Black Dolphin represents one of the darkest sides of the global prison system. The security at Black Dolphin is designed to prevent any chance of escape or disruption. Prisoners are subjected to rigorous control and punishment for even the smallest infraction. Black Dolphin's reputation ensures that few prisoners ever entertain the thought of escape. The prison is designed to break the spirits of its inmates rather than reform them. Many inmates live their lives in a perpetual state of fear and isolation. Black Dolphin has been used as an example of what extreme punishment for extreme crimes looks like. Some question whether this prison model is sustainable in a modern world focused on rehabilitation. The terror that surrounds Black Dolphin serves as a deterrent for those considering violent crime. For those inside, Black Dolphin is a place where redemption is often unimaginable. The institution is designed to suppress not only physical escape, but any hope or humanity within its walls. Life inside Black Dolphin is structured around ensuring that no prisoner ever gets too comfortable. The prison's design makes it nearly impossible for prisoners to form any meaningful bonds with one another. Guards at Black Dolphin are empowered with the responsibility to maintain strict discipline at all times. The psychological warfare waged within the walls of Black Dolphin affects both the inmates and the guards. The conditions inside Black Dolphin have inspired deep questions about the ethics of punishment. Despite its brutality, Black Dolphin continues to be a key component of Russia's prison system. Black Dolphin is a place where the most dangerous individuals are sent, never to return. Inmates at Black Dolphin exist in a state of perpetual confinement, where hope and freedom are distant memories. Conclusion: the legacy of Black Dolphin Prison. Black Dolphin Prison stands as a chilling testament to the extreme measures taken to contain society's most dangerous criminals. It is not merely a correctional facility. It is a fortress of isolation, control, and punishment. Within its heavily guarded walls, hope is a distant memory, and time feels like an endless abyss for those incarcerated. As the world debates the balance between justice, rehabilitation, and human rights, Black Dolphin remains a stark reminder of the darkest corners of the penal system. Is such a prison a necessary evil to keep the most dangerous offenders away from society? Or does it represent an outdated form of punishment that denies even the worst criminals a chance at redemption? Regardless of where one stands on the issue, one thing remains certain. For those who enter Black Dolphin, escape is impossible. Rehabilitation is unlikely, and the rest of their lives are defined by the unrelenting grip of Russia's most formidable prison. Thank you.